All right, welcome back to the Artist Connection podcast. This is Matt Kasar with today's very special guest, Mr. Clay Snyder. Welcome, sir.
What's going on, man? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you. I feel like I know you
Yeah.
through your music. I've been listening to your own path, your record that you have out there, and also your new single. So I want to learn all about the music, and I want to learn all about you, the man. So thanks for coming.
Oh, that's so awesome. That I'm so grateful that you dig the tunes, and just really excited about getting the music out to new listeners and seeing what the reactions are and kind of what people are feeling about the music and everything.
Well, I checked you out online. You have a lot of different places online. So Reverb Nation, I see that you're ranked number one in your area, which is very cool, and you have a lot of positive feedback on that site as well from people.
Yeah, I'm on Reverb Nation. I'm also on SoundCloud. Lately, I've been getting a lot of really positive feedback, and it's just super cool because with Reverb Nation, it's not necessarily only people in your area. It's like people around the world. So for instance, I've been having people from like Italy and all these other countries just, responding and just digging the music and getting a lot of plays and all that. It's very interesting nowadays. It's a lot different in the music industry. You can reach a lot more people and have a lot more tools,
Yeah, it blows my mind. I mean, I was born in '69, so I grew up, and I've always been a lover of music. So I grew up in the '70s with the vinyl records, and my mom's collection, and then my own collection, and then grew, in the '80s, coming up in the '80s, and I started playing guitar myself. But you just never had a sense that you could reach out to the people. You could have the record, you could admire them, you could maybe go to a show, but having any kind of contact whatsoever just seems so far out of reach. So not only can you share your music with the world, a guy like me can do a show and get to talk to the people and get to share the story. So and reach a worldwide audience. It blows my mind every day.
Right? It's really a blessing. It's a lot more tools that you can use. And for instance, we met through Instagram,
Right.
and that was really awesome. So it's like we have a connection there, doing the same thing, but a little bit different side of the industry, but basically the same thing. Just trying to rep your podcast, and I'm trying to my music,
Yep.
and I'm super grateful that we can do both at the same time. It's great.
And you know what else is funny? When I looked you up on Facebook, I saw that we were already Facebook friends. So we must have made that connection at some point.
That's hilarious. I guess everything just adds up.
It's crazy. Yeah. I thought I'm going to friend him. We're already friends. That's
oh
cool.
wow,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's great though. That's something we have in common. I guess I don't have to add you then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know what else we have in common? We're both Pennsylvania guys, which is cool. You're on one side of the state, I'm on the other.
Yeah, I actually moved. I moved back over here about 2 years ago. I live in Erie, Pennsylvania now, but I'm originally from Hawaii. I moved out here with my family. I have friends and family that live out here, and I was working on about a year ago. I wrapped up a new record that I actually recorded in Allentown.
Oh, that's where I'm right. That's where I am. I'm in Bethlehem. So
yeah,
I'm right next to
like
that.
my good friend Stephen Navid over at Nation Records. I recorded my newest unreleased album, Manifest Destiny. I actually recorded it at his studio.
That's
so that
insane.
Yeah. So I'm quite frequently will be going in your area to do session work and certain things like that. So that's pretty cool that we had that connection. I was just there about about a year ago wrapping up that record. So.
Well, if you come through again, please look me up. It would be cool to hang out with you in person too.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I will for sure.
A lot of cool venues
to be
here
out
too.
There about maybe late April or early May. I help out my friend Steven. He's a killer frontman and guitar player and engineer producer. So we're kind of tag teaming projects together.
Oh,
and
nice.
So I'll be there probably sometime in the future. So I'll definitely let you know when I'm in your area.
Yep, I'll be here. Now, talk to me about life in Hawaii. How was that? How was it growing up there? And what was the music scene like? How did you get inspired to do what you do?
Life in Hawaii is just something else, man. It's completely different from probably the most different place you're going to live in the United States, an island in the middle of the Pacific, you know what I mean? So you're so far away from everything. It's really mystic, too, because your backyard is just beauty everywhere you go, you know what I mean? From hikes to there's craters and volcanoes and the ocean and the best beaches in the world. I mean, not only that, but it's such a cultural kind of mixed bowl because literally everyone comes to Hawaii from like every country. So, you know, you'll meet people from Australia, you'll meet people from Japan, you'll meet people from Russia. Like, it's like the main destination
really
for
something.
people to vacation.
Yeah.
So it's really something else. I mean, the music community there is something else too. I mean, it's the main genre that's really is thriving there is obviously like island music, like reggae or Hawaiian music, or they call it Hawaiian music, which is like Hawaiian music mixed with reggae.
Oh. Yeah.
But there's a lot other music too, but that's just kind of the main, it's the island life, the island feel. So that's kind of like the main music that's going off. But I'm originally a drummer. I've been drumming since I was 13 years old. So I've been in a lot of bands growing up there, and we were playing quite often in different shows and all over the islands and everything. But then I kind of developed a real passion for writing, and it went from writing to picking up the guitar, and then, you know, I learned how to play guitar, like self-taught through people and like friends of mine that are in bands, and then kind of wanted to just start writing my own music. So I kind of did that, and it was still drumming, and then it kind of spurred from there. You know, I always liked to write, but I never had the confidence to necessarily step into the songwriter feel, and then started doing the songwriting probably about 7 or 8 years ago, and then I started realizing that I could do it, and I built the confidence to do that. And you know, I was always singing, but not full on confidence and getting out there. Right. And then that built, and then from there it was drumming in all these bands, but not necessarily was everyone's priorities straight to just kind of do that solely. So then I kind of that's when I kind of branched off, and I started writing, you know, getting inspired for my first album, which was Your Own Path, and that's kind of self-explanatory of just my career through music as far as going solo. That's kind of like the background for me, you know, started out playing drums, and then now I'm full-blown singer-songwriter, and that's what I do. I mean, I'm always down to collaborate and play any sorts of music, but people's priorities aren't there, or right. You know, if they just don't have the passion or the time, you know what I mean? You can't just sit around and wait. I mean, you can, it's up to you in your life, but for me, I'm a very, very driven person, and I like to just create. So that's ultimately you're by yourself when it comes down to it, so you make the call.
That confidence piece that you talked about is huge, and I know it firsthand. I've had a guitar since I'm 12 or 13, and always loved music, and would always play in my bedroom, but never had the confidence to play in front of other people. And it wasn't until it was damn near in my 30s. I was going to open mic nights and jams, and sometimes I would bring my guitar, but then just sit and watch because I couldn't get up there. And then finally it clicked, like, hey, these guys are doing it. They're not what I would call great. Some of them aren't great, but I'm thinking, who am I to judge whether or not somebody's great if I'm not up there doing it too, or doing it myself? And that's kind of what clicked in my brain to finally do it.
You know, the biggest thing for me was just friends and family around me to support me, to be like, hey, dude, you sound good. Right. You should be up there. Why aren't you up there? Like, you know, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I didn't really think so. But then, like, as time goes and you start feeling better, and then you start getting up there and playing, and then you see the reactions, it makes it a lot easier.
There's nothing like it.
We're our biggest critics at the end of the day anyway, so you know what I mean? Something that we say to other people sounds not that good. What's ironic is it could be the other way around, and you're actually just killing it, but you're just overly critical, and that's just the way it is.
Yep. I get that way with this show sometimes. I when I listen back, I'm always nervous about listening back because I think I sound, you know, ridiculous, and you know, it's just always that confidence. It's funny that, but I like to have some of that. I think people that are too confident can sometimes, you know, go in a different direction. You need a little bit of that, being able to laugh at yourself or being able to be critical of yourself to really make something good. In my opinion.
Right. Yeah, there's a reason why you push yourself so hard. You know, that's because you're driven. That's the reason why we're critical, is because you watch guys like Led Zeppelin, and just the people that